Hey everyone, it is a beautiful day. It's Father Mark, and we continue working through our little blue book here on this first Wednesday of the first week of our Advent season 2024. And a little blue book gives us St. Barbara today to think about, but it's also the memorial of St. John Damascene within the church, a wonderful doctor of the church who, if you look at all the wonderful artwork around our Catholic churches, he's partially responsible for that in recognizing that we experience the presence of God through the beauty of creation, the beauty of the symbols within the church. But to get back to the other part, the genealogy of Jesus, we end up with this genealogy today, and that genealogy is something we have to think about a lot. And he notes that, the author notes that in it you see a little bit of wiggle room there. 14 generations to 14 generations, you count the number of people there, it's not quite 14. And yet what they're doing is they're telling a story that gets us to a place. And sometimes that happens in our own life too, right? The history of who we are can often become a little bit blurred, right? We often have this idea of who we are, and then we find out, well, that's not quite right. Now, that was the oral tradition of the family, but when you really look in deep down in the facts, sometimes that isn't as true as we thought it was. We find that especially today when a lot of people are doing these DNA testing, right? Like, where are you from? And sometimes it's very surprising. People get back their DNA and find out that they are not who they thought they were. They're not as pure, or they're not as mixed as they may have thought they were at the very beginning of their journey of searching. And in that, we begin to find out more and more of who we are. But the most important part of this is that whatever story it is, whatever the who we are is, the ultimate who we are is sons and daughters of the one true and living God, created in his own likeness and image, made to be daughters and sons, made to be men and women of grace and peace, made to be the saints we are called to be. And so in this reflection of the genealogy of Jesus, we get to the point where we come to the Jesus of who he is. He is true God and true man, conceived by the power of the Holy Spirit and born of the Virgin Mary, which we're going to get to in the coming days. So let's today reflect on that call of who we are, who I am, and be able to live that life of blessing and peace. So may God bless you and keep you safe, and I will see you tomorrow. Pray for me, please, and pray for all the priests in your life.